news is brought to you by the National Bank of the Virgin Islands, Cyril B. Ramney Tertola Pier Park, and Digicel. Sign up for Digicel Plus Home Light bundles, faster internet, movies, and sports.
Thank you, Honorable Fraser, Minister Fraser. And your presence here today means a lot to myself and also the residents and, of course, our committee.
An acknowledgement by former Speaker of the House of Assembly, Julian Willock, a resident of District 3, to Deputy Premier Honorable Julian Fraser, R.A., who applauded Willock's back-to-school initiative.
It speaks volumes to how observant Mr. Willock is and what he thinks he could do to help parents in the district.
Beyond complimenting the theme, Honorable Fraser had a charge to parents.
Even though schools are free, according to the government's mandate, we are mandated to provide education for children up to secondary school. It's the law. But even though the schools are free, it is expensive to send a child to school. Ask me and I'll tell you, because I've done it and it wasn't easy. I'm sure that today it's even more difficult to send a child to school. And I encourage parents to continue to make sure that their children are educated. It's one thing that we have focused on as a race. When I say race, I mean the color of our skin. One thing we have focused on is to ensure that our children has a better future than we did. And one of the ways in doing that is to ensure that they get an education. Now, I'm sure most of you have finished high school, have gone through high school, I'm sure. I'm not sure that the same was true for college, because the opportunities may not have been there for you. But I'm also equally sure that you're going to make sure that your children go to college. Now, they may not want to go, but I'll encourage you to encourage them to go, even though they may not want to go, but you can't force them. These are not the days when you can force people to do things, because the next thing you know, you get charged for bullying the child or being manipulative. All those fancy words that came along with the COI will be used against you. But if you nurture a child, as you are right now, as I can see, you're nurturing them, they will grow up to want to be going to these places, the facilities. Our college is getting better than it's been over the past years. I mean, we're becoming more sophisticated. We're making classes available online and all that good stuff. So there's a future for all of you little young children. There's a future there.
The annual 3rd District Back-to-School Giveaways was held on Sunday, August 31, 2025 at the Valerie O. Thomas Community Center in Seacows Bay on the island of Tertola here in the Virgin Islands, and it saw the presence of other legislators, Minister for Health and Social Development, Honorable Vincent O. Wheatley, and Minister for Communications and Works, Honorable Kai M. Raimo.
I want to just first of all commend Mr. Willock and his team for putting on this very important event. Back-to-school events to me are very, very important events, and it should not just be about collecting school supplies, but about bringing a community together. I think it's something we used to do a long time ago. I think we've lost that with the community when it comes together for funerals and weddings and so forth. But this should be an event that brings the adults and the children together. Just for a time of fellowship. We just come together and have good fun. And also to remind the children that a summer fun is over and to get yourselves in gear to go back to school.
One child was blessed with a laptop donated by Roger A. Smith of No Limits Construction.
I am happy to be a continued sponsor to this event. As I go out in the community between here, just when I donate laptops to several students. And today I would like to present a laptop to a student, a graduate of the Ebenezer Thomas Primary School. And that person is Little Miss Charisma Alexander.
Now taking to the microphone to challenge the young minds in delivering the featured charge at the event was attorney Sonia S. Smith.
I know school may seem like a grind. You wake up early, you sit in classrooms all day, probably wondering, why are you here? But the most important reason for you to stay in school is also the most powerful. It is you. Your future self will thank you for all the things you do today and the decisions that you make. The power of your future starts with you. Staying in school is one of the most important steps that you can take to create a future that you can be proud of. School is not just about knowledge. It is about opportunity. Take it from me. I am a qualified attorney, and usually attorneys would go to court in a traditional sense. However, I am the head of compliance at a trust company. School was the opportunity for me to be where I am today. Every day that you stay in school is another step closer to opening doors that you might not even see right now. You have the power to change the world, and staying in school is the first step towards doing that. You are capable of much more than you think. Do not shortchange yourself. The subjects might seem irrelevant now, but the lessons that you are learning are shaping the way you'll approach challenges that you will face in the future. The choices that you make every day help to shape who you become. Stay in school, keep learning, keep growing, and keep believing in the person that you are becoming. This school year, I challenge you to do 3 things. Be brave. Try something new, even if it feels scary. Number 2, be kind. A smile or a helping hand can change someone's entire day. And number 3, be proud. Celebrate your hard work, even if it's just a small step forward.
This is the 3rd year for Willock and his team doing this event, and according to feedback, it has grown significantly over the years. This time around, over 85 backpacks were given out. The backpacks included books, pencils, erasers, markers, rulers, and so much more, and distributed to high and primary schools students resident in the 3rd District. With this JTV News Update, Kathy Richards.
We know that where you choose to bank matters, and it is your vote on what your funds do in strengthening our community. As your official Bank of Paradise, we invest and support the lifeblood of our economy by helping in the realization of personal goals for homeownership, education, and entrepreneurial visions, which support small businesses. We make it our place to connect with persons and worthy causes, and we have been doing so for more than 30 years. Where your money goes and what your dollars empower are your choice. And we thank you for choosing us, a bank that gives where it matters the most, for you, for our community, and a happier tomorrow. The National Bank of the Virgin Islands.
Large and small corporations in the BVI can't be wrong. Bovi HR, a BVI-based integrated solution of employee timesheets, leave tracking, scheduling, employment letters, HR processes, pay slips, and tax reports, including NHI, Social Security, and Inland Revenue, will make your management of employees easier. While Bovi HR can cater to the needs of larger enterprises, it also works exceptionally well for small companies. To sign up, visit bovihr.com, that is BOVIHR.com, or call us at 342-9686.